Hi, it's Brandy Alexander with your November reading from November the 12th to November 17th. Just as I'm making this reading, we've got a new moon about to happen, and we also have Remembrance Day coming up. Within this time, there is a lot of reflection. It's a big reflecting time for everyone. And it's our shadow side. See where Scorpio new moon is in your house, in your astrology. I do like Kelly Rosano. You can check her out on YouTube. And she'll give you a really great astrological outlook for your sun sign, zodiac sign. I was really hoping that with this reading that I would get something different. And I've chosen totally different cards, and I keep getting this, very similar stories, very similar things. It's very frustrating for me because I'd like to expand upon the readings. It just seems that it keeps coming up. I guess the people that are watching this regularly, they're the ones needing the message. I ask my guides, I meditate beforehand. There is a lot of lightness. There is a lot of lightness coming in. Anyway, we'll keep going. Also, please subscribe to the videos, and that's on YouTube. You can subscribe to Brandy Alexander. Share them with your friends. I really like when you do that because I'd really like to get the subscriptions higher. Would be great. So we're starting off. I'm using some Aboriginal Spirit Oracle cards, and the first one that came up is challenges, and it's all about challenges are good for us. They give us a very strong character, and we've talked about this before. I've spoken to you about this before. How we work through different things is part of our karma, and the challenges that we're faced with will help us to experience our life the way we're supposed to. Some of the challenges are karmic. Some of the challenges we've created ourselves, and if it's constantly pushing, it's time to move to the side and leave that alone. It is it's not working, so it's time to let that go. Sometimes we think we can do it all, and we might just be pushing something that is not right for us. And that, if it's really feels like too much of a struggle, and it will make you sick. If you that's what this next card, the manifestation, is all about. So manifesting, you can manifest whatever it is that you like into your life. If it's meant to be, it certainly will come a lot easier for you, and it'll be just like a flow. And the manifestation is it is time. Everything's ready. See the light at the top? It's ready for you to take hold of the next step, the next level. You've done all the hard yards, these challenges. It's time to change. You don't need them anymore, and it's time to move on. And I love this too, the manifestation. It's showing the chakras, it's showing the alignment coming from above. It's like heaven sent, universe sent right down into the earth. It's like full cycle. It is the time to start something new, and you can manifest whatever it is. Sometimes it feels like you need to be the leader, and you can be a very good leader. Some of you, it's time for you to step up. You've been given certain power or certain information, certain skills, and it's time for you to use those skills and not hide your light. It's time for you to shine your light. And once you do that, it's like like I said, yeah, just last week. It's like the key in, I believe it was last week. Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, it's like finding the right key for the lock, and it just clicks, and it's like a whole new world. It's really like shifting away, like opening a veil or opening, something that's sort of blinding us. We can sort of see it, but it's a bit opaque. It's time now to take a leap of faith and go out and do what's right for you. So the challenges have been telling you, it's sorry, I've got a bit of a sore right side. It's time for you to drop those challenges and move on to your next bit of, I feel like it's a freedom. It's a real freedom when you step into your light, into what's meant to be. And the next card is frustration, and it's you have been frustrated by all these challenges, like pushing, or whatever it is. Nobody's listening, or it's just been such a struggle. And the frustration is a sign for you to give it up. But the actual booklet said about this card, you can keep the frustration. It said keep the frustration, and you can manifesting, you could manifest it in your physical body as disease. So it'll give you all kinds of, this frustration will physically harm you if you don't step into your light. So some of you might be finding that you are getting different problems within your body, and it is, if you look up any Louise Hay books, it can tell you quite easily some of the physical sensations you're having and what they can be in your psyche, what it is that you're not dealing with. My sore right side, I'll have to work on that. The next card, again, you had this last week, I believe. It was meditate. So taking time out to, this is Buddha. Buddha had enlightenment by taking time out a lot of time. But this is, you will get answers, you will feel the calm, you'll get a sense of your own self. If you just take, like I said, 5 minutes and just go into who you are, ask for answers, ask for the way to be clear. This manifestation too was also, you need some courage to, you need to be courageous to move to the next step. So be courageous. You already have that courage within. Everyone's got this courage within who they really are. It's a matter of tuning into that, because each of us have come with a special purpose for this life, and we don't always know what it is, but by tuning in and not going against the negativity, it all will fall into place. And you do need courage. Sometimes you need to step off into the unknown and do it, especially if there's something you've always really wanted to do and you've got the skills. And don't let anyone hold you back. Don't, people, if you've got a little bit of doubt and somebody can feed that doubt, well, it's almost like an excuse when we hear it from someone else. Oh yeah, that's right. So don't sabotage yourself. Everything's ready for you to go, to do whatever it is you need to do. And the last card, which is really like a yes card, it's saying choose peace. The peaceful path, whatever that means to you, whatever the peaceful path is, that's what you're supposed to do. It doesn't mean stay with a situation where you're not appreciated, where you're too afraid to speak up. It's not about that. It's what's going to give you peace. It's not about putting up with. This is about creating peace for yourself. So you need to be true to you and choose the peaceful path, because your frustration, you've had enough. You've actually had enough. I've had a very, you remember last week we had the parrot card, and it was about, telling somebody information that that will make them feel better, or change their life. Well, I had a very good friend give me an extravagant gift out of the blue, and it really was a huge shift for me, because I kind of went, why? And it had to do with deserving. Do I deserve this? This is really amazing. And it's not about the gift. I have some fabulous friends, and they're giving me love all the time, and some, they will give me gifts, and it's not about the actual gift, it's the love that's behind it. So everything from that gift, that show of caring and loving, it really opened up, it's like, kind of like opened up my whole view of what's always been around me, and also what's coming in. So it's really, thank you for giving me that gift, and it's really opened up a whole lot of gratitude and love, and it's been really amazing how that catalyst. So my parrot came as a gift, and it was so I'm curious to know if anyone else had anything like that. Actually, I did hear some other people talking a bit about that, so very, very cool stuff. There's a few other things I got today before I did have been doing this reading. There might be signs for you, a few warnings, and it's more about physical stuff. If you hear any bells tinkling anywhere, they're a little bit of a warning. If you see a bit of yellow somewhere, it's sort of like give way, caution. There's also the symbol. I saw a really big squashed spider, and I think, it was unfortunate. It was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it got... So I really just think that it's about getting the poison out of your life, and letting lots of great things rain down on you. So just take a little bit of charge of your life, and take a peaceful path for your future. Just imagine what it will be like if you choose something more peaceful within relationships, and just work, and new career moves. You're going to meet some new people. You're going to meet some new people that will really give different perspectives on things, and thinking about, I do believe too that thinking about your ancestors, and I really want you to align up with everything your family history has done. Honor them by what you can do to the future generations that are coming, so that they can look back and go, wow, that person really, I've heard about them, they did this amazing thing. They did a big sidestep, I think of my ancestors, my history, what they've been through, they did some big things, moving, from another country. Well, then I moved from another country as well, but just think that you can make this huge change in this whole big line of DNA, lifetimes for generations to come, honoring your generations from the past. It's all up to you. It's all happening, manifesting. Meditate a bit. See who you get. You might even get some ancestors coming in. And choosing the path of peace. Interesting, because Remembrance Day is coming up. Choosing choosing peace is in alignment with that, isn't it? No more wars, even if it's wars within families. Stop. Until next week, keep peaceful, keep meditating, and be courageous. It's time for you to be courageous. Feel that. One step in front of the other.